Before we get into it, if you guys have not tried out the Prize Picks app, you guys gotta try it out. I can't even watch a sports game anymore without firing on Prize Picks.
This is fucking nuts.
This is so crazy. We are so not qualified to do this.
No.
That's what's interesting about this. We just should not be doing this. Benjamin Netanyahu, he's about to walk into the podcast right now. I see so much stuff about, what's going on in Israel and, Iran and Palestine. And to be honest, I just really don't know what is going on there. So it's going to be interesting to sit down with Prime Minister Netanyahu and kind of just ask him some questions about what we read online and
get educated. We're journalists, right?
I'll sit down with any world leader in the world.
I agree.
I mean, my dream guest is Kim Jong-un.
This is kind of like
to come to North Korea. I'm so down to pull up to Moscow and interview Putin too.
Yeah. We'll do everybody.
This is what sets off podcasts. You could put a small microphone here, but no, you have to see this thing, right?
Yeah. Prime Minister Netanyahu with us today. We're here in the Blair House.
Yep.
Right.
I've been in office pretty long time. Not because we don't have elections, but because I've won quite a few of them, okay? I think there's never been a friend like Donald Trump.
Yeah.
I think he's a remarkable leader.
Yeah.
I think he's changing history.
Yeah.
Make America great again. He's already done it.
Yeah.
America is widely admired now around the world.
You guys are very tight, right? Would you call it a bromance?
Well, you might. I mean, we've known each other several decades, and, I really like him. That's Sarah, who's a psychologist, and she, psychologists, psychologists?
Of course.
They look at people.
Mm.
You know what she said to me about Donald Trump? She said, he's a good person. Amazing things can happen. Like our common enemies who chant death to Israel, death to America, and want to develop atomic bombs and the means to deliver them to this city and to every part of America. All of a sudden, they're not so intimidating. All of a sudden, you can use these brave American pilots who come from around the world, drop it right over the bunker. The young people in America, some of them are getting the wrong picture of Israel, vilification, demonization. You can feed them a lot of lies. So the only way you can fight lies is with the truth.
What do you think the biggest misconceptions are about Israel?
Well, first of all, they don't know what kind of an open society it is. In Iran, they hang gays by cranes. So I had this young women officer on leave from the Air Force to do this work in the Prime Minister's office. You know what she did now? She was flying over the skies of Tehran, attacking this horrible regime that the women there get shot on the sidewalk, and an Israeli woman pilot helps liberate Iran, quite the women of Iran. And boy, that's a big difference. And that's true of everything.
But yeah, I see, that's the thing too. I'm not claiming to be an expert too, but I'll just read stuff on X and people will say Israel's killing babies or they're starving people.
That's completely false. We say to the civilians, we call them up because we have their telephone numbers. We say, leave, please leave. We send them leaflets, millions of leaflets, please leave. We do everything that is possible that no army has done.
I'd say there's a lot of American support from the females, from the gays towards Palestine. So how does that make any sense?
That's, gays for Gaza is like chickens for KFC. Women for the women of Gaza. What are you talking about?
Why do they say Israel's starving the people of Gaza?
Well, because we're trying to get the food in, and we let food trucks in, and guess what happens when we let them in? Hamas steals the food, then sells at inflated prices. They jack up the prices, and then they sell the food to its population, to its hungry population.
Why are more Palestinians not siding with Israel against Hamas then?
Well, up to now, they've been terrorized, but guess what's happened? Since we're beating Hamas, all of a sudden, we see Palestinians rising. You have to see this to believe this, okay? And they say to Hamas, hey, you're not coming into my building. You can't use my school or this hospital as your command post. But the amazing thing is, I come here and I see these protests. The people who are protesting against Israel, they burn American flags. They're not MAGA. Iran tried to assassinate President Trump, not once, but twice.
They were behind those assassination attempts.
They openly admit. By the way, they put out a price on his head, on mine too, by the way, smaller price. Israel is the best water management in the world. We could give it. They don't have water in Iran. Do you understand? In a tyranny like this, you know what they want? Freedom. They want their freedom. They have, they have this slogan. Well, it's women, freedom, And Israel wants them to be free. And I think America wants them to be free, but it's up to them.
How did President Trump let you know about that mission?
You ever hear of phone calls? Nonsense.
All right, guys, we're going to interrupt really quick. I want to let you guys know about MoonPay because they literally have your credit card, your bank account.
Do you have any type of relationship with Kim Jong-un?
No.
Nothing?
No.
Just interesting.
No. The answer is no.
Why do you think you're like so hated worldwide?
Well, a lot of propaganda. First of all, I'm not hated worldwide. I just received this. I just talked to someone, a rabbi, and he says he just heard from his brother, who was in Europe. Okay, I mean, this Iranian regime hangs gays from cranes.
Yeah.
Well, I think the other issue too is you see there's a lot more Palestinian protests. You don't see very many Israeli.
It's organized, it's systemic, but it doesn't make it true. I mean, so what? Yeah, you have it. But what are they protesting for? The moderates that are described as such, they pay for slay. The more Jews you kill, the more they pay the murderers. I mean, that's, the Holocaust, the Nazis murdered 6 million Jews. There are now 7 million Jews, close to 8 million Jews in Israel. They want to murder all of us, and they say so. And all of a sudden, unlike the Holocaust 80 years ago, we were completely defenseless, and they butchered us. Now we're not defenseless, but we are targeting them. Ultimately, people join winners.
What's one thing you and President Trump have in common?
Hamburgers.
McDonald's?
Hamburgers.
We rode on his plane before the election because we were doing the same thing with him.
McDonald's
And yeah,
or-
McDonald's.
I think it
Yeah.
was McDonald's lunch,
Chick-fil-A.
dinner.
You ever tried Chick-fil-A?
Because a lot of Americans don't think we should support Israel at all.
That means you don't support America. But the most important thing I found is to live a life of purpose. You have a purpose in life. You have a cause. Live that life. I always say that, you should use force very judiciously because life is precious. It really is. It's not a cliche, it's true. But sometimes you have no choice. Otherwise, we wouldn't be sitting here, enjoying the life, the freedoms we have, the liberties we have.
Yeah, I hope you and President Trump can make peace in the Middle East.
I'm sure we can.
We're all praying for it.
We already have. Look, if your audience wants to have a good time,
Go to
the
Tel
war's
Aviv.
over. Yeah.
Go to
The
Tel
war's
Aviv.
over. Yeah. Amazing things can happen. Enjoying the life, you can vouch for
Is
it.
that what you're going to say?
Isn't Tel Aviv?
Oh,
right?
yeah. Tel Aviv's lit.
Yeah, it's fun.
Tel Aviv's on fire.
Good.
Yeah.
The beaches are good.
Yeah.
And nightlife is good.
Yeah, we
And the
we
people
tested the
are friendly.
nightlife.
If you're not prepared to defend freedom, you lose it.
It's true.
Yeah.
That's what they say of the people, the ancient Israelites. They shall rise like lions, kill civilians.
We had a good time.
Yeah, we tested the nightlife
And
out.
in
No, you
Jerusalem,
tested
too.
that. Well, I hear about it, but
Yeah. We'll handle that
Yeah.
for you. We'll make sure everything's
well,
good.
invite Sarah and me. We'll come.
Awesome.
And I really mean it. I'm really inviting all your friends to come see the truth, and you'll be mesmerized and you'll be captivated, and you'll then say, "How is it that we could believe this nonsense?" It's like,
Awesome.
All right, Prime Minister, thank you so
Prime
much.
Minister
Thank you.
Netanyahu, thank you so much.
thank you.